What if I told you that the meteoric rise of MrBeast, the biggest creator on the planet, wasn't just some cosmic stroke of luck? What if it was like meticulously planned? The result of this relentless curiosity and a strategy so engineered, it kind of challenges everything we think we know about overnight success.
It absolutely does. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. We're going to dissect this monumental $100 million YouTube empire he's built.
Right.
We'll zoom right in on the core strategies, looking at not just what he did, but really how and why it worked. And the key part, I think, is pulling out those invaluable, actionable lessons that you listening can actually apply to your own passions, maybe your projects, whatever goals you have, no matter the scale right now.
Yeah.
It's about seeing the blueprint, not just staring up at the skyscraper,
I am so excited for this. Because it's not just celebrating someone's success, right? It's this intriguing journey into the mind behind it all. So get ready, because we're going to uncover some genuinely surprising facts and these really specific, almost counterintuitive actions that turned a kid making gaming clips into this empire building.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's more than just inspiring. It feels like a masterclass in growth and just constant innovation.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's unpack this incredible story.
Yeah.
Like a lot of these things, it starts small, almost ordinary, you could say.
Right.
Picture it, 2012. You've got this young kid, Jimmy Donaldson, MrBeast as we know him now.
Yeah.
And he's doing what, frankly, millions of others were doing, it still are, uploading gaming clips to YouTube.
Yeah.
Just another face in the crowd.
Totally. And honestly, his early stuff, by all accounts, it was pretty unremarkable. No instant viral hit, no explosion of views or anything.
But like that.
Exactly. It was basically the digital version of shouting into the wind, hardly any views, no real money coming in.
Yeah.
Just consistently putting stuff out there.
Right.
It's a phase so many creators hit where the passion's there, but the recognition, almost zero.
Yeah, that grind.
There wasn't some clear path laid out. It was just this raw desire to make things, often without seeing any immediate payoff. He was just investing time into, what probably felt like a void back then.
But here's where it gets really interesting. This is where his story just takes a sharp turn from the average creator.
Okay.
What set him apart, even back then, was this deep, almost consuming obsession.
An obsession with what, exactly?
Well, it wasn't just about making videos. It quickly became about something much deeper. An obsession with the system, YouTube itself.
Ah, okay. The platform.
Exactly. He wanted to fundamentally understand why some videos got noticed and others just didn't. Why some channels took off while others just stayed flat for years.
So he wasn't just creating and hoping.
No, not passively hoping. He was actively digging in.
That makes sense. What's really fascinating there is how that obsession turned him into, looking back, we can call him an algorithm architect.
Right.
The sources we looked at highlight he dedicated thousands of videos to analyzing the YouTube algorithm. Just think about that commitment for a second. Thousands.
That's intense.
Thousands of experiments. He wasn't just uploading, he was meticulously studying. Running countless tests on thumbnails, titles, pacing, video structure, everything.
Like A/B testing on steroids.
Pretty much. He was trying to understand, almost scientifically, why some videos blew up and others flopped. He treated YouTube less like just a creative space and more like this complex puzzle he needed to solve. A machine to understand, tweak, and eventually really leverage.
That is just an absolutely incredible approach. It's like nonstop scientific experiments noting every variable, every reaction, every outcome.
Exactly.
Reverse engineering success from the ground up. Not waiting for inspiration, but actively, rigorously studying and adapting. And eventually, all that relentless digging, it led to a huge breakthrough. He figured it out, didn't he? Cracked the code.
He absolutely did. But it wasn't like one sudden light bulb moment, It was the result of years of testing, learning, analyzing data. He found a formula that consistently clicked with audiences and, maybe more importantly, with what the YouTube algorithm wanted to promote.
So what were the key elements?
Well, the things he identified were really specific and super strategic. Think outrageous challenges, things that didn't just grab attention, but created this sort of emotional hook, made people want to share it.
Yeah, like you had to see it to believe it.
Exactly. And then there were the huge giveaways. That obviously incentivized people clicking, engaging, sharing, made viewers feel connected, like they had a stake in it.
Right, the potential benefit.
And finally, deceptively simple but crucial. Simple, incredibly clickable titles, and those highly optimized thumbnails.
The thumbnail game. It's huge.
Oh, massive. They weren't just catchy, they were engineered curiosity gaps. Posing a question or making a promise that you felt you had to click to see the answer,
Yeah.
that drove click-through rates way up, which is a huge signal to YouTube's recommendation engine.
Oh, I remember when those videos started hitting. They were completely different from anything else. Who gives away a house? $1 million.
Right, it was unheard of.
It felt so audacious, so genuinely exciting. It really did redefine what seemed possible on YouTube. But okay, we've talked about the flashy stuff, the attention-grabbing content. What's truly mind-blowing, and I think often missed, is how he actually paid for all of it.
Yeah.
As the scale went up, it wasn't just magic money appearing. Right?
No, absolutely not magic. And you're right, people focus so much on the crazy challenges, the giveaways, they completely miss the how, the real economic engine behind it all. The most powerful part of his strategy, maybe the most overlooked part, was actually remarkably simple.
Okay, what was it?
He reinvested every single dollar he made back into the next video.
Every dollar.
Every single dollar, especially in those crucial early growth phases. It wasn't about getting rich quick back then. It was about fueling the next bigger experiment, creating this incredibly powerful self-feeding loop.
Wow. Okay, let's just sit with that for a second. Every single dollar. That's a level of discipline and dedication most people just wouldn't have, especially early on.
It's immense discipline.
It's not about the quick buck. It's about a long-term vision, building something sustainable, something that can grow exponentially if you keep upping the ante.
Exactly.
And you can literally see the impact of that reinvestment in the videos.
Yeah.
The budgets just skyrocketed.
Precisely. It's a perfect example of strategic scaling. His video budgets started with, probably just a few bucks, whatever he could scrape together.
Right.
But with each successful video and then that full reinvestment, the budgets didn't just creep up, they jumped dramatically.
From dollars to...
From a few dollars to hundreds, then thousands, and eventually, astonishing millions per video.
Billion.
And this wasn't just spending for spending's sake, it directly fueled bigger, more ambitious content. The more he earned, the more spectacular, unique, higher production value the videos could be.
Creating that cycle.
Exactly, a virtuous cycle. Bigger stunts lead to more views, which means more revenue, which means an even bigger budget for the next one. It's a self-sustaining growth engine built on delayed gratification and, frankly, calculated risk.
It's like he built an actual content machine, right? And just kept feeding it with its own success to make it bigger, more powerful, more compelling.
That's a great way to put it.
And what's truly remarkable now is that it's not just about YouTube anymore, is it? He didn't just master the platform and stop. He started looking beyond it, expanding his whole empire.
That's right. And if you think about it in terms of entrepreneurship, MrBeast is just a masterclass in brand diversification and building an ecosystem.
How so?
Well, he skillfully turned all that YouTube attention into different successful business ventures. Look at Feastables, his snack brand.
Right, the chocolate bars.
Yeah, it's not just a product line, it's tied right into his content. Challenges with golden tickets hidden inside. It turns buying a snack into this interactive game. Drives hype, drives sales, all organically from his audience. Then there's Beast Burger, another masterstroke using existing infrastructure, those virtual kitchens, to scale a brand fast with low overhead. His social media reach was the marketing.
Leveraged his audience perfectly.
Totally. And then you have his philanthropy videos. They're not just content, they're huge charitable projects that really solidify his brand's positive image and build massive loyalty.
Yeah, they have a huge impact.
These aren't just side hustles. They were calculated moves to diversify revenue, deepen engagement, build the brand across different industries, all starting from that YouTube attention.
And what blows my mind is that even with all this success, the diversification, everything, the learning apparently never stopped.
Never.
He really seems to embody that idea that you're never done learning, especially online. It's just continuous.
Indeed. That's a consistent theme. MrBeast never stopped studying, never stopped experimenting. He seems to have this uncanny ability to adapt to the algorithm faster than pretty much anyone else.
Staying ahead of the curve.
Constantly. It's not a static skill, it's this ongoing process of learning, tweaking, evolving. The YouTube algorithm isn't fixed, right? It changes constantly. It gets updated, refined, its preferences shift.
All the time.
What worked last month might not work next month, or even next week. His relentless curiosity and dedication to understanding those shifts, big and small, that's what keeps his content hyper-relevant and reaching enormous audiences.
It really shows that success isn't some finish line you cross.
Exactly. It's an ongoing journey of adapting, optimizing, and just relentlessly seeking knowledge.
Okay, so if you're listening to this and thinking, well, that's great for MrBeast, but I don't have millions for videos or a huge team, don't switch off.
Right. Please don't.
Because the real value here isn't just admiring his success. It's about pulling out those takeaways for your own blueprint, your own growth.
Absolutely.
And the good news is you definitely don't need millions to apply these core principles to your own life, your projects, your career, whatever it is.
Precisely. We can boil down the key lessons from his journey into things anyone can use, whatever their resources. The core pillars seem to be consistency, strategic reinvestment, and that relentless curiosity.
Okay, let's break those down. Consistency.
Consistency isn't just like showing up randomly. It's about persistent, focused effort, putting in the work, learning from each try, analyzing what happens, and building momentum over time.
Gotcha. And strategic reinvestment. That doesn't have to be money, right?
Not at all. Reinvestment can absolutely be your time. Putting time into learning a new skill, maybe mastering some software, or really understanding a complex topic for your work.
Okay.
It could be reinvesting your energy into getting better at your craft, practicing an instrument, perfecting a presentation, or it could be small resources, spending a few hours to streamline how you work, buying a book to learn more.
Yeah, that makes total sense. And that last one, relentless curiosity.
That drive to understand why things work, how to make them better, what makes people tick, that's something anyone can cultivate.
I see.
It's about not just accepting things as they are, asking questions constantly, challenging your own assumptions, always looking for that next improvement, that next way to connect, or even just understand your own work better.
These feel like truly universal principles, don't they? Whether you're building a YouTube channel or just trying to learn guitar or launch a side project.
They really are. What's fascinating is these aren't unique to YouTube at all. Consistency builds skill, builds trust, builds reputation in any field.
True.
Strategic reinvestment time, energy, knowledge allows for continuous growth and improvement.
Yep.
It creates this upward spiral where you get better, achieve more, and can then do even more.
And curiosity fuels it all.
Exactly. Curiosity fuels innovation, adaptability, and ultimately mastery. Anywhere. MrBeast's story is just this powerful, real-world proof of how applying these fundamentals rigorously, even from super humble beginnings, can lead to extraordinary results.
It's a reminder that the path to getting really good at something or building something significant, it's paved with learning and deliberate action.
Well said.
So when you look at MrBeast's huge success, the core message we want you to take away from this deep dive is this. It wasn't random.
Definitely not random.
It wasn't just luck. It was the result of a carefully built machine, meticulously designed, constantly tweaked, brilliantly optimized, fueled by a clear strategy and this unwavering dedication to understanding and improving every single step.
And connecting that back to you, the listener, it raises a really important question. How can you apply these same principles? Consistency, strategic reinvestment, relentless curiosity to your own passions, your projects, your career, your learning goals. Think about the systems you're building right now. Maybe it's small, maybe it's big, a personal thing, a career path, a new hobby. Challenge yourself to see those pursuits not just as a gamble or something you hope works out, but as a system, something you can understand, optimize, and build upon. Like an empire, big or small.
Okay, so what does that look like day to day?
Well, ask yourself, what small, consistent actions can you take this week? Where can you strategically reinvest your time or your effort or maybe some knowledge you gained? And what questions can you relentlessly ask to improve your own process and understanding?
That's a fantastic thought to end on. Really provocative. It makes you rethink how you approach, well, pretty much everything, doesn't it?
It really does.
From a kid making gaming clips to a global empire, it all started with that deep dive, understanding the system.
Exactly. So keep that spirit of deep diving, that curiosity alive in whatever you do.
Keep building, keep learning, and keep that curiosity sparking. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.